But the theme that came out of this particular sister circle that I wanted to share in this video is really about not underestimating the power of movement and engagement. The power of movement and engagement. As we get closer to 2025, many of you may be watching this and it'll already be 2025 because it's just 2 days before 2025 as I record this. I've been reflecting a lot on what this year has meant for me, what the challenges have been, the growth places have been, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Let me just be clear about that. It's been a lot of difficulty, and I'm going to share more about that in the coming weeks. But I gotta pop my collar. I don't really got a collar. I got a turtleneck situation, but I gotta pop it because I have stayed moving forward. Stayed moving forward because movement is life. When something is dead, it ain't no more life. It ain't moving. But movement, is she alive? Is he alive? Is it alive? Did it move? It's life. And there are a few things that just stood out to me that I just had a moment and I was like, man, this is something I need to see in terms of my own process and make sure that I really recognize and give myself kudos for in this last year, 2024. And I want you to also be able to recognize it for yourself. And if you are able to also see that maybe you have not seen some of what I'm getting ready to share with you, that you don't make that a place of feeling all deflated and defeated, but that you make it a place of challenge and a place where you can rise to the challenge that's in front of you. And so the first thing is that you have to move even when it's hard. Move. Lord knows, y'all don't know. I'm gonna do a whole series on my hardships. I'm gonna do a whole series on that in 2025. I'm letting it be known. I'm putting it out here. I'm releasing it. Vulnerability. You can see me in all of my stuff. It's been some hardships, but I have moved every step of the way. Though there's been some funky ass places along the way, but I have moved because when we feel stuck, the most important thing we can do is move. Even the small steps matter. They matter. They create momentum and they get us moving and into a place of forward motion. And even when we move, catch this for those who are perfectionists, even when we move imperfectly, it opens doors for us and gives us access to another level of our lives. So movement is so important. As we're getting ready to go into 2025, if you are in a stuck place, figure out how to move something. Move your pinky toe, or move and look over here, look over there, explore something. Even if you ain't fully engaged, move, sis. Move, bruh. You got to do something. Sitting in the same place does not serve you, and it doesn't get you to where you need to be. Now, after you have moved, you got to surround yourself with the right energy. You got to get in proximity to the right spaces and the right people. Not because those people, those spaces have all the answers, but by mere exposure to the right energy, right? The right answers come up inside of you because everything you need is inside of you. It's inside of you. So you ain't really going to give me the answer. A lot of people come to me over the years. Now I've been doing therapy and coaching people in their relationships and personally in their life journeys. Now for 25 plus years, and they come there, and I see that they're wanting an answer. Give me the answer. So what should I do? Well, what is it? What is it not? Is that right or is that not right? And the answer is always, it's within you. It's always within you. Yeah. You have to be willing to trust yourself. You have to be willing to go within and to look deep within. And even though I might have an opinion and your mama might have an opinion and your mentor from back in the day got a whole philosophy about what you're dealing with, what do you say And have you gotten still and asked God, God, what do you say? Yeah, because the growth and the difficulty that we experience in our life are meant to be parallel. They're meant to come together to grow us into the person and all of what God would have us to be. So this growth piece, this difficulty piece, many of us, I say this a lot, are looking for no difficulty, but you've got to have reverence for the hard places. Have reverence for the hard places, reverence for the difficulty, because all of the journey is sacred. If you're with me, if you're watching this, I need you to type it into the chat in the comments. All with a capital A, a capital L, and a capital L. All of the journey is sacred. And all of it comes to add unto you. Even when you experience a loss, even when it's really, really difficult, there is addition happening. And there's something being added unto you if you would have it. If you would have it, if you would perceive it. So my bottom line message to you today is to engage with your life, to engage with your relationships. Don't let your humanity, your fear, your doubt, your resistance, your attachment to what feels comfortable and what feels predictable keep you out of your blessing. Don't let it outweigh your spirit, your God self that knows what you need and where you're meant to go and what your heart really has the capacity for. You've got to be willing to align with your spirit, to align with God, and ultimately to move, even when the path isn't clear, even when it's not clear. I had another little note over here. I want to make sure I got all my little pieces I wanted to say. Essentially, y'all, as we move into 2025, I want to encourage you to keep moving. Don't stay stuck. Engage with your life. Look at what's around you. What can you do differently? How can you reach out? How can you extend yourself? How can you put yourself in maybe a little bit of an uncomfortable situation? You're like, for real? For real. Because when you are comfortable, you are not growing. Every space you enter, every connection you make is growing you and shaping you. So don't take those things for granted and do not minimize them. Woo! That's good. That's good for me. I had to do that for myself. And remember, y'all, gratitude is a grounding force. It's a grounding force. It's been a grounding force for much of my life. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the midst of the difficulty. And I am just so grateful for this challenging ass 2024. And I am so ready for 2025, where I will break through in so many ways. Oh my goodness. And I invite you to come with me. Stay connected to me. Sign up for my email list. Get on the wait list for the Transcend Program that is launching in 2025. Oh my goodness. I'm getting ready to go high, high, high. And I want you to go high too. Becoming all that God would have you to be. Peace and blessings.